Hey, how's it going, guys? Supreme Total War here, and today I have an online 2v2. I'm playing as the Wood Elves, as is my ally. We are taking on the Warriors of Chaos and the Dwarves. So my build is pretty basic. I've got, this is actually isn't my army, that's my allies, but I've got Eternal Guard without shields as my front line. I didn't expect the Dwarves to bring too much ranged, and Warriors of Chaos don't really have access to much ranged. I've got a long line of Blade Guard Starfire Shafts, I think about 5 of them, Spellslinger of Life, some Wild Riders, I think about 3 of them, some Hawk Riders over there. Yeah, I've already pushed on my Hawk Riders. This was my first online battle with the Wood Elves. I played it about a week ago. I didn't really know how to use these Hawk Riders yet, so I was just kind of firing at this Sky Hammer. I wasn't sure if I should go into melee with it or not, or if I should just beat it at a range, because I was beating it. After the first 2 volleys, I could tell I was going to win that battle, so I wasn't sure if I should march in or not. Hell Cannon, ooh, just hits the one elf. From what I've seen, I think artillery is going to be a pretty good counter to the elves. It's going to force them forward, but also they're just so lightly armored, it's going to do good damage to them. I'm already doing good damage to this Sky Hammer. That's not a good target for his Goblobber back there. Now this I thought was kind of a dumb move by Chaos. He is chosen with shields. They're going to be fairly resistant to arrows. He's got some armored trolls, so will they. But he really didn't need to charge in. There's this Hell Cannon right here that he could have gotten a lot more work done with and forced me forward. But for some reason he's charging up the hill. I don't know why. Here comes the Hell Cannon. I think he's now targeting... No, he's not targeting Spearman. He's still going for the archer. He's not getting too many great hits. I'm forcing away his Sky Hammer. Actually did a pretty good amount of damage to it. Let's slow it down for a second. My Starfire Shafts are starting to fire in on his Chosen. Over time they'll do well, but at the moment it's going to be hard. They're armored, shielded. Where's this Hell Cannon firing? He's still firing at the War Dancers in the back, and a pretty good hit there. Yeah, he's going to get some nice kills there. But this was unnecessary to come in range of my bows so early. Definitely unnecessary. His Forsaken are going to take a ton of damage right off that first volley. Wow. Hell Cannon's still firing down. Wow, that's doing good damage, but even his Chosen, after a couple of volleys, are starting to take a lot of damage. Kolak just dropped his lightning spell. It did pretty good damage to my Eternal Guard, but I don't think that's the best target for it. His Forsaken are already routing. They haven't even got to the front lines yet. My Glade Lord is getting taking some friendly fire. He didn't really have an answer to our Hawk Riders. There were 2 Thunderers on the field, but they're pretty far back. The Dwarf player is kind of slow. He's far behind Chaos. And Chaos is just kind of running around here, getting skirmished to death. He finally meets my Eternal Guard, but it's going to be too late. Same with here. I charged. I should not... actually, no. They don't have charge defense against all, so maybe I should have. I'm not sure. I'm not a very good Total War player. But, yeah. At this point, Chaos is just getting absolutely cleaned up by our bows. I've got some Eternal Guard who kind of charged forward here. They're just holding the enemy back while my archers do all the work. I bring in my Wildwood Riders now, or my Wild Riders now. I was going to save them for even later in the game, but I didn't think there would be a later in the game at this point. His trolls just absolutely decimate and get right through to my archers. But again, pretty big, vulnerable. They're already wavering. Low leadership, it's not going to help. We've got Kolak. Okay, there's so much going on in these Warhammer battles. Dwarves are finally starting to get somewhere here, but they are now taking fire. His hammers are going to take a good amount of damage without shields. Got some Eternal Guard in a weird formation here, fighting against the Chosen. Kolek is smashing some of my Eternal Guard. Probably not a good situation for me to be in, and surrounded by Chosen. But his trolls are getting wrecked. I do believe, yeah, they've both threaded now. My Wildwood Riders, I keep calling them Wildwood Riders. My Wild Riders are coming in to clean them up. And I think this unit, yeah, this unit is going right through. It's going to charge, nope, it's going to go back. Yeah, they're going to run down the trolls so they can't come back. Kolek's going to take a ton of damage from all the bows. I'm focusing them down. Does anybody, okay, I have some, my Wild Riders are all over the place. There's one here, about to get a pretty nice charge. Now, what we were originally told with the Wood Elves is that their melee capability would be limited because they were kind of glass cannon, but throughout the battles I've played, I've noticed that they actually have the ability to survive a lot longer than most factions. I mean, they can outlast a lot of factions in a straight-up melee engagement, including the Empire, Bretonia, Chaos. They just struggle with the Dwarves, and actually they can even take down the Vampire counts in like a head-on melee engagement thanks to the area of effect healing. Yeah, from the Spellsinger of Life. It's kind of like a Vampire count sort of thing with the Necromancy, except Wood Elf style. Crazy firework archers. These Dwarf Warriors are for some reason walking into the fight. They're just getting cut down. There's a mix of Hagbane tips in here, which I like, because it's going to slow them down a lot. It's going to take away some of their melee stats, a lot of stuff. This unit of hammers just got cleaned up. I have now cleaned up Chaos, and now all my bows are just kind of focusing in on what's left. I'm keeping my infantry back. I'm not just going to run at the dwarves. We have enough range to probably finish them off. Look at all those Hagbane tips. Just fire into the enemy. Yeah, so they're going to be super slow. They're going to be getting hit with a lot of archers. They don't have shields, so that's going to be a big problem for them. Yeah, just look at all the carnage in the background. That's a nice screenshot. Actually, maybe that one. Yeah. Sorry, I see so many nice screenshots in this battle. I like the new maps that they've added with the Wood Elves. They're very nice. And I got a nice charge with the Wild Riders there. I was going to say Wild Wood Rangers. Okay, I don't even know. I'm so tired tonight. But, yeah, I got a nice charge with them. They do take damage. No, that's not even my cavalry. What am I saying? Anyways, my ally got a good charge there. Going to do a good amount of damage, but he does get caught, unfortunately. Although I don't think it really matters at this point. The amount of archers I'm putting in. He's got them blobbed up, which is good. Just one unit blobs up a whole bunch of dwarves, while my archers can just absolutely destroy him. You can see those are my cavalry, I do believe. Yes, those are my Wild Riders. Oh yeah, I think I'm going after his Rangers. Yeah. Wow, a ton of my... Wow, I just lost almost a full unit. Oh my gosh. I find the Elves get hit really hard with artillery and ranged and stuff, and just in general, like the thunder, any hard-hitting ranged unit, like thunderers or any kind of artillery, I find that they just do so much damage. Hellstorm rocket batteries, mortars, I find they just rip through Elves because of their low armor. His Rune Lord is surrounded. He's got some dwarves. He's retreating. I don't know why. He might as well just sacrifice them at the end here. Thane's still full health. My Elvish cavalry fighting against the dwarves on their big stags. I love these stags. Oh, then one just died. But they do hit pretty hard. I like their double-ended spears there, kind of like a Darth Maul style. Oh, we got some fire here. What are we firing at? Oh, we're gonna kill a lot of our own men. Trying to hit that Rune Lord. But anyways, I think that was my first Wood Elf battle. I say I think because I actually can't remember. It's been like a week since I've uploaded. But yeah, I was pretty impressed with them. Not a lot of kills on the Eternal Guard, but it's the fact that they held out for so long Maybe not this battle, but in upcoming battles that I will show you guys. A lot of kills from the Glade Guard, considering they're, I guess, a low tier archer in the Wood Elves roster. Wild Riders getting some good kills. This one, I don't know what happened. Hawk Riders did a lot of damage to the Skyhammer, so everything worked out well. I tend to bring the Lady Glade Lord because of her Net of Ammontok kind of ability. It seems very, very OP. Yeah, it's like an overcast Net of Ammontok that lasts a long. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's battle. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching.